I lost my mom at 5. I lost my dad at 8. I never got to experience what a parent looked like after 8 years old, and man, I just want that to my kids.
Rise up, mind shift, new day, new hustle, street lights, bright ideas, courage through the struggle, focus on the vision, move smart, stay true, from the city to the boardroom, we breaking through, shift gears, new fears, but we thrive in attention, turn lessons into action, goals into intention, don't blink, stay up, every player's precision, welcome to mind shift, where ambition meets the mission.
My name is Mark Lanu, also known as More Roster of Made Mob. I'm co-owner of Made Mob, and I do a lot of the community engagement, and I'm also in charge of all the wholesale accounts and just building relationships.
When you were really lost, what was the voice in your head telling you every day?
And you know what? I always tell people how important the journey is, right? So for people always trying to shoot down the road, what their goals are. For me is where my feet are at, right? I have to be so present because it's easy to get lost, right? There's so many things that happen every day. The things we're dealing with at home, right? Family, homies, business. Yeah, so I talk a lot here about just mental health, right? Any opportunity that I talk to get to speak, I talk about the importance of mental health, because we're dealing with something every day. So for me, a lot of stuff I was dealing with was just losing my parents at such a young age, right? Losing my mom at 5, losing my dad at 8. So internally, as I have my own success, once I get home, it was right, being married, and it's oh, I wish having kids, I wish my parents was here to experience them with it, been my parents. So I was always lost on that sense of things of something bigger than business, you know what I mean? So I deal with it every day, man. I grieve it every day, right? I have to learn how to control my emotions, but through business, it's a lot of the personal stuff I was dealing with. Just growing up, not having much, coming from the island, I'm an immigrant. So coming to this country, not knowing how to speak English, how to learn all of that. So learning how to navigate through life every day, so I feel like I'm lost every day, but with my faith, I find myself every night before I go to sleep.
How did that feel emotionally? What was really going on inside?
Oh, we getting deep. We getting deep here, aren't we? I don't know what a parent look like after 8 years old, right? I lost my mom at 5. I lost my dad at 8. I never got to experience what a parent look like after 8 years old, and my bad. Man, I just want that to my kids. So internally, you tell my energy come ship a little bit. No, I never stop grieving. I think about it every day. I'm getting emotional just talking about it. It never ends, and I hope it never ends. People tell me every day, time heals everything. I don't want it to, but I love my parents that much more. I never want this feeling to go away. So for me, is every day I'm going to be dealing with this, and I'm okay with it.
What thoughts or doubts kept spinning in your mind? Was there a story you kept telling yourself?
Yeah, so I had to start writing. Like I said, I come from a village of 200 people with no resources and opportunities back home in the island. We had to learn how to lean on each other. As villagers, when we go home, we go fishing. We had to bring enough for the neighbors, our cousins. And I always say, this is saying in my head, but I always saying, man, God ain't bring me this far, don't even bring me this far. So I run into these different obstacles, man. I'm big on my faith. I know I didn't come this far, work this hard, only come this far. So just keep going, keep believing, keep shot.
What strategies do you use to reset mentally when you're feeling overwhelmed or stuck?
A lot of time I'm overwhelmed when I'm stuck, man. I like spending time by myself, right? As an entrepreneur, a business owner, we're always on the go. Our mind never sleeps. It never turns off. That's the thing about being a business entrepreneur, right? There's all kinds of the things you're thinking about. So you never turn the switch off. So when I do have the privilege and the honor of to sit still for just a couple of hours, that's all I asked. Just a couple of hours, I'll hit the gym, go for a walk. That's what I do to reset and, restart my day.
We are architects of attention. We don't just tell stories, we ignite them. With cinematic vision and digital fire, we turn brains into experiences. Our stories don't whisper, they roar. Bold, raw, unforgettable. We transform moments into movements. Each pixel, each frame, each word crafted to leave a mark. We don't chase trends, we set them ablaze. Your brain is more than a logo, it's a living, breathing force. We amplify voices, spark conversations, and build connections that stick. Our creators are relentless, award-winning, and obsessed with excellence. We are storytellers. We are brain amplifiers. We connect you to the modern consumer, wherever they are and however they listen. Dare to be seen, dare to be heard, dare to be unforgettable.
During that lost phase, where did you turn for answers or inspiration?
For me, I'm still lost, y'all. Every day I'm still lost, right? I found answers is going on to therapy. I think as men and also entrepreneur and business owner, that's something we can speak more about is important mental health and seeking help. So I started going to therapy this year, and it was the best thing I've ever done for myself and the people I love and my family, right? I feel like everyone around me deserves the best version of me, and that's what I did.
How is therapy helping you?
Therapy has helped me to understand women more, right? Understand my trauma as a kid, the things that I deal with, not having no parents, having to navigate through life by myself. Just taught me to have some grace there. I've never been here before, and that's okay. So that's what therapy has taught me, right? Be patient with everyone else around me and show everybody else the same grace that I've shown myself.
Did you ever have a moment of false clarity, thinking you found the right answer or path, but when you acted on it, it didn't fit or hit the way you thought?
I moved by faith. Everything I made, every decision I ever made there was purpose behind it, right? Like I was saying earlier, God didn't bring me this far, I didn't bring me this far, you know? It's already written. It's up to me to take that journey. If I don't want to, I don't have to, but we going head on, baby.
Was there a particular resource or piece of content that changed your mindset or helped you get closer to clarity?
No, but for me, it was being around good people, right? That helped me get clarity, being around the team that I have, the people in my own community. Because the way I grew up, they didn't grow up. So it helps me see from the other side of the fence perspective. I'll be like, oh, the stuff I was going through, how I was reacting, how I was acting wasn't normal. But so see how they approach things and how they've navigated, that's helped me grow and clarity.
That moment you saw the light or clarity, what pushed you over the edge and how did it feel?
Man, I feel like anytime you find your path, right? This clarity is your path. It's just, it feels amazing, right? Because some people live a very long time and not know their purpose, right? Don't know what they want to be, don't know what they want to do, still figuring out life in their 60s, 70s, you know? For me, like I was saying before, it's been around good people, man, good energy. When I found that clarity, what a fulfillment, man, full of joy. Like every day I know I have purpose, right? I know there's truth that depend on me and I know I depend on other people as well. As long as we all on the same page, I'm gonna feel like this forever.
Looking back, what would you tell your past self at your lowest point?
God is good, baby. Keep going, keep believing, keep your head up. You got it.
How has your definition of success changed from when you were lost to where you are now?
Success is a weird, there's so many perspectives on success, right? I feel like it can be identified in so many different ways. Like, you know what, what's that saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder? I feel like success is the same thing, right? For me, personally, being present, right? Being present in my kid's life is success for me right now. I never got to experience what that looked like as I get that time to my family. Man, what a joy to feel. There's no feeling better than being present, right? Your time move fast. We can go at any given day. So be present, know where your feet are at, show up every day.
Beyond work and achievements, how do you define yourself and keep your sense of self-worth?
How do I define myself? I like to have, a dad. Work, all this stuff's cool. Success is all good. Like, being your own boss is good. It's cool. Being a dad, bro. Being a husband. Being a family man. Ain't nothing better.
What would you tell a fellow entrepreneur who's stuck right now and feeling lost?
Man, just show up, bro. If you're lost, you're trying to figure life out, you're trying to figure out how to navigate through your business, just show up, bro. No matter what it is. All those small reps matters, right? Go be part of a community that you want to be part of. Find a mentor. Come to May Mob. We have an open door policy. We connect with a lot of the creators, right? We do First Friday where a lot of the small businesses are here. We love to be a resource of each other. We just got to be One sound.
When things got heavy or life was hitting hard, what routines or moves did you use to keep your head straight?
I feel like what kept my head straight was just knowing where I come from, right? I think that's part of my story. Like I said, I come from a very small village. It's 200 people, right? We lived very minimum, right? And I just remember where I came from, right? Not seeing all the people around me grew up, no shoes, right? Making something last, you know what I mean? A couple dollars last a week. I always remember where I come from, especially when I'm trying to figure out where to go. So for me, I always remember my story and how far I've come.
What's one book that made a real impact on your journey?
What's one book? Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So I jumped into real estate as an investor after I finished that book, right? It can just teach you about your, assets and liabilities, financial literacy. As someone that didn't grow up learning that stuff and they don't teach it in school, and once I read that book, it just changed my perspective on business, even people, right? Because people can be assets and liabilities too. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a great book. I feel like a lot of people read that, but yeah.
All right, that was my last question. Is there anything else you want to get off your chest?
Man, like I said, Made Mob is very special because of the people in Made Mob, right? This community we've built. And I'm just blessed to be here, to be a servant to this community. Appreciate y'all supporting the mob, baby.
That's it for this episode of MindShift. This series is presented by Startland News, KC's nonprofit newsroom for startups and innovators. Produced by Social Apex Media, a Kansas City marketing and content studio. If this hit for you, share it with another entrepreneur and subscribe for the next video.